Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, today we're setting aside the historical texts for something a bit more immediate. We're looking at a ticking digital clock, really.
Yeah, definitely time-sensitive stuff.
Exactly. The topic is super specific. It's very much right now. And honestly, it's crucial if you're even thinking about launching or maybe upgrading a website, before year end.
Absolutely. We're talking hosting deals.
We've got this stack of sources, really detailed, breaking down Hostinger's Black Friday hosting deals for 2025. You've probably seen that big headline number floating around, up to 85% off.
It's hard to miss.
But is that the whole story? Or is the real value kind of buried in the inclusions, the details?
That's the question, isn't it?
Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission today,
Yeah.
cut through the noise, the marketing hype. We want to pull out the exact numbers, the dollars and cents, and figure out the actual value here quickly, thoroughly. Get you ready for Cyber Monday.
That's right. We're basically translating all those promotional bits, the percentages, the free months, the price points, into something you can actually use. Actionable intelligence.
Yeah.
This isn't just going to be a list of deals. It's more an analysis of how they've priced things strategically across their main tiers: shared, managed WordPress, VPS, and cloud.
Okay, good. Let's kick off with logistics then, and that big hook.
Yeah.
Because, timing is critical here. A great deal doesn't mean much if you miss the window.
Exactly.
So what's the absolute deadline? When does this all end? And, what is that top-line discount figure we're seeing everywhere?
Right, the urgency. You really can't overstate it. Our sources all confirm. The sale is live right now. It's already happening.
Okay.
And it runs straight through until Cyber Monday. That day, Cyber Monday, is the definite final chance, period.
So wait till Tuesday morning.
And you've missed it. Yeah. These specific discounts, these percentages, they're built entirely around this Black Friday to Cyber Monday timeframe.
Got it. Hard deadline confirmed. That definitely adds a bit of pressure to get this right today. Okay, now the number everyone sees, the biggest saving.
Yeah, that big headline number. That belongs squarely to their shared hosting and their managed WordPress hosting options.
Okay.
They're offering up to a massive 85% off. That is the absolute maximum percentage cut mentioned anywhere in the materials we looked at.
85%.
It's clearly designed to be that eye-catching entry point,
Yeah.
Massive savings right off the bat.
Makes sense. And to actually lock in that 85%, or really any of the discounts we're about to dig into, what's the key step? Is there like a code, something our listeners need to actively do?
Yes, absolutely. Good point. There is one required detail applies across the board to every single deal we're talking about today.
Okay.
To get these specific advertised discounts, you have to use the coupon code Black Friday.
Black Friday, all caps.
Seems like it, yeah. Black Friday. You need to make sure that code gets applied during the checkout process. It's not automatic, apparently. The savings won't just appear based on the timing. You need the code.
Okay, crucial details. So code is Black Friday, deadline is Cyber Monday. Perfect. Now we can move from that sort of high-level view to the comparison. Because someone looking at this, they're faced with three quite different types of hosting, right? And the discounts really vary.
They do, significantly.
So we need to break down how those percentages match up with the starting prices, and maybe more importantly, why someone would pick one over another.
Right, the context.
Yeah. Here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Let's start with that one you mentioned, the most aggressively discounted.
Yeah.
Shared and managed WordPress hosting. Give us the precise figures for that budget-friendly tier.
Okay, so that tier, it's the clear leader if you're just looking at the percentage saving. The discount is up to 85% off. And importantly, they boost that value quite a bit by adding an extra 2 months free service on top.
Oh, interesting. So 2 free months plus the 85% off. That's pretty substantial. What's the actual starting price look like then?
The starting price there is the lowest one they offer, comes in from just $2.24 per month.
$2.24, okay.
Yeah. It's that classic intro offer strategy, right? Max out the percentage discount, pair it with the absolute lowest monthly cost to get people in the door.
And shared hosting, just quickly, that's what.
Right. Shared hosting is where multiple websites basically share the resources on one physical server. So it's perfect for like brand new blogs, personal sites, maybe small businesses just starting out where traffic isn't huge yet, and frankly, cost is the main thing.
Okay, yeah. That $2.24 price is definitely compelling for someone just starting. But what if you need something a bit more reliable, predictable performance? That brings us to the middle option, right? VPS hosting.
Correct.
I notice in the sources, the percentage discount takes a dip here. How does VPS stack up price and discount-wise?
Yeah, it does dip. VPS hosting gets a 68% off F discount, and the starting price reflects that step up in power. It starts from $4.49 per month.
$4.49, okay.
And what's kind of fascinating, I think, is the strategy behind it, that drop in percentage. VPS means virtual private server. Think of it like having your own private, walled-off section within a larger server.
Okay.
You get guaranteed resources, CPU, RAM, which becomes really important once your site traffic starts growing, and you need things to be stable performance-wise.
It's interesting, though, that 68% for VPS. It's quite a bit lower than the 85% we just heard, and actually lower than the cloud hosting discount we're about to get to, which is 76%.
Right.
Does that suggest maybe VPS is just more consistently in demand? Or maybe Hostinger is protecting the profit margin on that middle product during a big sale like this?
That's a really sharp observation. And yeah, I think it speaks directly to market dynamics. Mid-tier products like VPS often have this steady kind of non-seasonal demand from businesses that are already up and running.
Right, they're not just bargain hunting.
Exactly. They're less reliant on that huge wave of holiday discount shoppers. So Hostinger doesn't need to use that super aggressive 85% hook to sell it. They're selling power, predictability, things that inherently cost more and, well, probably need less deep discounting to move.
Okay.
68% is still a very solid discount, don't get me wrong. But it definitely shows that this product is valued differently in their strategy.
That makes a lot of sense. They're aiming the biggest cuts at the entry-level user, the short hosting crowd. Okay, let's move up to the top then. Cloud hosting. This is for someone needing serious scalable power, right?
That's the one. Maximum flexibility, scalability, speed. Your site's resources are spread across multiple servers. It's the highest performance option they're detailing here.
And does the discount percentage climb back up for that premium service?
It absolutely does, yeah.
Yeah.
For cloud hosting, the discount jumps back up to a very competitive 76% off F.
76.
And interestingly, it also includes those additional 2 months free, just like we saw with the shared hosting. So they're mirroring that extra value bump at the top end too.
Okay, 76% off plus 2 free months. And the starting price for that level of power?
Well, given it's the most robust service, it's also the highest starting price, from $6.74 per month.
$6.74.
Now, here's where we need to shift maybe from just comparing percentages to comparing actual monetary value, right?
Good point.
Because while 85% sounds better than 76%, if you're signing up for a longer term, say 2 or 4 years, the actual dollar savings on that $6.74 cloud plan could be substantial.
Right, because the base price is higher.
Exactly. You calculate the difference between the full non-discounted rate and the $6.74 rate over, say, 48 months. That cloud plan, even with a lower percentage, might actually save you more dollars overall than the $2.24 shared plan, especially if you genuinely need that higher performance.
That is a critical insight. You can't just be blinded by the 85% headline if what you really need is the horsepower of cloud or even VPS.
Yeah.
You're maybe giving up a few percentage points on the discount, but you're gaining potentially thousands of dollars worth of infrastructure and better performance over the long run. So reflecting on those 3 main percentages, 85%, 68%, 76%, it really confirms that strategy. Max discount on the entry level to grab the budget folks, but still really aggressive deals on the higher tiers to encourage upgrades or attract those needing more power.
Exactly right. The goal seems to be accessibility down at $2.24, stability in the middle at $4.49, and then raw power at $6.74. And the discounts are just, carefully tuned to push people towards the right tier for them. But now, okay, we need to shift gears a bit. We've talked a lot about the cost reduction. Let's talk about what you actually get for your money.
Right, the value adds.
Yeah. What's fascinating here looking at the sources is that every plan, doesn't matter which tier you pick, seems to come bundled with some pretty essential features. And these inclusions are crucial because they stop those, annoying extra costs popping up later.
Yeah, the stuff that actually makes setting up and running a website feel manageable, especially if you're new to it. What are the standard things bundled in, according to the sources?
Okay, first big one, especially if you're launching a brand new site, the free domain name. That's usually, what, $10, $15 a year you'd have to pay separately?
Yeah, at least.
But there's an important little flag here in the source material. It says, this free domain is available only on selected plans.
Oh, wait. Selected plans? That sounds like maybe that super cheap $2.24 entry plan might not get the free domain, because that definitely changes the math for a beginner.
That's the potential catch.
Did the sources say which plans get it? Because, yeah, adding $15 to that $2.24 plan makes it feel quite different.
They didn't explicitly state which plans included and which don't. So that's definitely something you, the listener, need to double check when you're actually selecting the tier on their site.
Okay, good warning. Classic Black Friday fine print watch.
Exactly. Verify the inclusions on the lowest tier.
But, okay, moving past that potential caveat, site security seems universally covered, which is a huge plus. Every plan includes a free SSL certificate. Right. And just remind us, why does someone with, say, just a simple personal blog need an SSL certificate?
Oh, two big reasons, trust and SEO. The SSL encrypts the connection, so visitors see that little padlock icon. Major browsers now flag sites without it as not secure.
Which scares people off.
Totally. And Google also gives a slight ranking boost to sites that use SSL. So yeah, it's basically non-negotiable today. You have to have it. Then for ease of use, and this is huge for the millions using WordPress, every plan includes a one-click WordPress installation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this takes away so much headache. You're not messing around with databases or complicated server setups. You literally click a button and bam, WordPress is installed, ready for you to start customizing.
That handle's getting started. But what about, it's Sunday night, you're tweaking a theme, something breaks. What happens then?
Good question. They've got you covered there too, apparently. 204/7 live chat support is standard across all the plans mentioned.
Okay, 24/7.
Yep. So you've always got a lifeline. Doesn't matter the time zone or the hour. That's pretty huge, especially if you're not super technical. And then finally, there's the safety net. The whole purchase is backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Oh, okay.
So if you sign up, maybe try it for a couple of weeks and just realize, you know what, this plan isn't quite right for me. You have that option to back out without losing your money. Risk-free trial, essentially.
Those inclusions, they really do pull the whole thing together, don't they? Knowing you get the free SSL, the easy WordPress install, that 247 support, it just lowers the barrier to entry and hopefully prevents frustration.
Right.
And avoids having to shell out extra cash later for security or help. It really turns the raw hosting into more of a complete package, which you need, really, to get the full value from a big discount like this.
Exactly. It's not just the percentage off, it's the total value proposition.
So what does this all mean? We've dug into the percentages, the pricing strategy, those vital inclusions. Let's just quickly recap the absolute must-know data points that define this whole hosting your Black Friday offer.
Okay, key takeaways. The three main starting price points to weigh against your needs. $2.24 for shared or managed WordPress.
Right.
Then $4.49 for VPS.
Right.
And $6.74 for cloud hosting. And remember, that top headline discount number is 85% off F, and on some plans, that's combined with 2 months free.
Got it. And the absolute critical coupon code, the one you need to actually get these prices.
Black Friday, don't forget it. Use that code. Make sure you commit before the end of Cyber Monday. And like we said, maybe double check the fine print on that free domain, especially if you're eyeing that lowest $2.24 tier.
Good reminders.
So if we kind of connect all this to the bigger picture, I think the Hosting Your Black Friday value proposition is structured quite cleverly. It's definitely about more than just that initial percentage cut. Well, it's about how those 2 free months are tacked onto both the most budget-friendly option, shared WordPress, and the most powerful option, cloud. That free time, it effectively makes your discount period longer, right?
Yeah. It lowers the average cost over the initial term even more.
Exactly. So your effective long-term saving is actually deeper than just the headline 85% or 76% might suggest on its own. It shifts the whole thing from just a quick discount to more of a better long-term investment value.
That synthesis is definitely the key takeaway here, isn't it? It's that combination, the strict timing, the carefully structured discounts across tiers, and those guaranteed inclusions like the SSL and the 247 support that really defines the overall value of these 2025 deals.
Well put.
Okay, this leaves us with a final, maybe provocative thought for you, the listener, to mull over as you're deciding. Given that both the entry-level shared managed WordPress and the top-tier cloud hosting offer that specific combo, a percentage discount plus those 2 months free, how do you actually quantify the real long-term percentage saving compared to just looking at the headline number alone?
Right.
You kind of have to do the math, right? Factor those free months into whatever subscription length you're committing to truly grasp the depth of the deal and make sure you're maximizing your actual dollar savings. Something to think about.
Definitely worth calculating.
Great stuff. Thanks for diving deep into the numbers with us today.
My pleasure.
We'll catch you next time on The Deep Dive.